This is Suwon Gymnasium, and you are watching the HSBC BWF Korea Open 2025. It's quarterfinals day here, and on court one, we're into our fifth match of proceedings, and it's going to be men's singles. 7th seed from Japan, Kenta Nishimoto plays Indonesian 4th seed, Jonatan Christie. Already 2 semi-final spots have been confirmed. Anders Andersen got a walkover against Kodai Naraoka. And Cho Tien-chen earlier here on court 1 defeated Lo Kian-yu in straight games. So those final 2 positions are up for grabs. And the winner of our match will play either Alwi Farhan or Weng Hong Yang. That match is on right now on court 2 next to us. So Jonatan Christie up first and ready. Kenta Nishimoto follows behind. These two are very, very familiar foes. They've met 20 times. Jonatan Christie has the edge, 11-9, the head-to-head, and they only met recently at the China Masters 9 days ago, with Christie winning in straight games. He has won 4 of their last 5 meetings, dating back to the Hong Kong Open final back in 2023. The only one that Nishimoto has won was his home tournament, the Japan Open. That was also just about 2.5 months ago. In the opening round, he won in straight games. So recent times, it has been Christie who has had the edge. Not too much difference between them in the rankings. 31-year-old Kenta Nishimoto, 180 centimeters tall from near India Prefecture. And he is 13th in the world. He is a bit higher, top 10 ranking in September of 2018. Asian Games bronze medalist in that year as well. And on the HSBC BWF World Tour, he has won 3 titles, most recently the Canada Open. 2 wins for him in this tournament thus far. Jeon Hyuk Jin, that surprisingly took almost 80 minutes, but the big one there, Anthony Sinisuka Ginting, he beat yesterday. Rather controversial ending that one was, with a contentious line call right at the end that went against Ginting. It was a tight second game, as you just saw there. It led to a bit of acrimony at the very end of the match. Jonatan Christie is 28 years of age. He's from the capital, Jakarta, slightly shorter than his opponent. He is 6th in the world at the moment. He has been a former world number 2, achieved coming up to almost 3 years ago now. Asian Games champion when it was held in Jakarta's home city in 2018. Asian champion last year. He was a silver medalist in 2022. And on the HSBC BWF World Tour, he's won 7 titles. A tough old match against Lee Chia Hao in the second round, beating Angus Unkalong comfortably in the first. He has been a runner-up here at the Korea Open back in 2022 when he lost to Pranoy. Claude Delcroix from France is our umpire. Kim Hyun-yup is our service judge. His last title, Jonatan Christie, was the All England. It's been a while, isn't it, since he's been back on the winners' board. He's been in 3 finals since then: the Arctic Open, the China and Indonesia Masters. Indonesia Masters was his last final earlier this year. He lost to Kunlavut in 3 tight games. He was also runner-up here at the Korea Open in 2017, Christie. He lost to Anthony Ginting.
Kenta Nishimoto, Japan.
That year, a very close one, 2022 in that last game.
Jonatan Christie, Indonesia. Kenta Nishimoto to serve. Love all. Play.
Nishimoto to get us going here. That's yeah, he knows it's a wince because he knows he should have done better with that, at least to get it over. His best performance, a semi-final back in 2018 at this tournament. His best performance since then was a quarterfinal in 2023. He was out in the opening round last year. That goes long. Remember, there is a bit of drift from behind. This near end, so behind Christie. He was started very well here. Yeah, look what that means to him already. He's giving us the pumped fists. That's an easy one to put away, isn't it? That goes down the middle. He's not able to get any kind of traction at the moment, Nishimoto. He's struggling, and that finally does go long. First point on the board. Now, quite often you see after a long run like this, the one who's been conceding the points suddenly goes on a little run themselves. Let's see if we can put on at least a couple more on the board. Two in a row. It's just gone wide. tell you that there is no air conditioning on in here at the moment, and so there's very little. I'm actually kind of wondering where the drift is coming from. It could be an open door somewhere or other, but I haven't noticed it to be immensely impactful. And if you do get any crowd shots, you'll see many of them fanning themselves because it's warm. It's also warm outside today. I think it's something like 27 degrees, and we finally had some sunshine here. It's been rather wet and miserable. I think over here in Korea we got a little bit at the tail end of the devastating typhoon that's struck this region, Nagasa. And the brief comeback of points comes to an end there for Nishimoto. Yeah, so just to tie that up on the weather front, it is cleared up today. It's the first bright and sunny day we've had in 3 days here. But that unfortunately means that it's very warm in here, I must tell you. And that could have an impact on conditions. He's not scoring at the rate he was earlier. Jonatan Christie. That's a really good shot. That's what set up this winner, because he had to come racing to the front after being taken to the back. And all he could do was that, really. So at the interval, or nearly the interval, it is Jonatan Christie still leading by 5. Oh, he's got that all wrong. The lead has been cut from 7 to 4. Far more competitive now. Kenta Nishimoto. It's good win on the backhand there for Jonatan Christie. He's quick to the net. And it means here at the interval of this first game, Christie leads by 5, 11-6 against Kenta Nishimoto. I think he's got that just out. Yeah, he has. He's aggressive. He's going on the offensive as much as possible. You can see all the sweat dripping down. It's only been a few minutes. Well, that skims the net. Perfect as far as Nishimoto is concerned. The comeback continues. He's chipped away slowly but surely at Jonatan Christie. The lead is 3 now. He's done well here. Good smash. He'll finish that off. I can just tell you, and I'm assuming this has got to be condition related. I mean, you'd have to look at the score and think so. That Wang Hongyang on court 2 has just won 21-4 against Alwi Farhan. That is that's a really impressive scoreline, and one that you would say is probably a little bit skewed, given that Alwi Farhan has a winning record against his opponent, even though he's outranked by him. And he beat him the last time they played, which was only 2 weeks ago. But Alwi Farhan was on this driftier side, this nearer end in the last game, which, by the way, isn't affecting Jonatan Christie as much. He is a tremendous player in these sort of conditions. You'd imagine as well that actually, oh, that's a good shot. Down the line, smash. And Kenta Nishimoto. Indonesians generally do cope with these sort of conditions better than most. We'll have to say that surely that is a consequence. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on that one, because obviously the winner of that will play the winner of this. Points again. This is very good from Nishimoto, given where he was a little bit earlier on. Well, left. Thought about it, didn't he? That cushion is really going to come in quite handy, you feel, as it starts almost inevitably tightening up. He's got 6 of the last 10 points, Kenta Nishimoto, which is an improvement, but he had a big deficit to overcome. And Christie starting to edge again towards the kind of lead he had earlier. That's going to be way out. Oh, wonderful reactions there from Christie to keep himself right in this. He's actually turned it around into his point as well. Well, Nishimoto couldn't kill it off, and he really ought to have. Well, we won't see it here, but it was earlier on that Nishimoto had him on the ropes. Christie, just wonderful reactions to get the shuttle back. That might have just taken him a bit by surprise. He's back to that 7-point lead he enjoyed at the start of this match. It has been 10-all since that start, by the way, in terms of points scored. So it was a lot better from Nishimoto since then, but he hasn't been able to press on from there. Again, a couple of points pulled back by Nishimoto. These are all very, very handy for a man who's had a real mixed bag of a season, I think it's fair to say. 7 first-round exits this year. China, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore and India Opens, and 2 Masters tournaments, China and Malaysia, and 7 quarterfinals, Asia Championships, Indonesia and all your Masters, All England, Swiss Open, Thailand and US Opens. And 1 tournament win, the Canada Open. In between, he's had a 2nd round exit at the Japan Open and the World Championships. So lots of early exits and quite a few sort of average performances in terms of what you'd probably expect is looking at a quarterfinal or above. Did he let that go? It is in. He's not going to challenge that. Really playing defense all the way here. That was well and truly in. Don't think he was really contesting that. Still just 2 points away from securing this first game. That's gone well long though. Yeah, since that Canada Open win, it's been 4 tournaments in a row with relatively early exits. I say relatively because the World Championships, he got to the 3rd round. He lost the Japan Open in the 2nd round, China Open in the opening round, and then the China Masters. Same result. We have got a challenge here from Nishimoto. Certainly very much out. Smaller venue like this, these shuttles tend to move faster. Requires quicker reactions from more concerned. And Christie converts his game point comfortably, and he wins by a margin of 7, which is exactly the margin he had right at the start of this game. 7 unanswered points at the beginning, which set him up to win that first game, 21-14. So second game here, he's actually got that so-called trickier end out of the way. Ginting should be, in theory anyway, easier for him now. Just going back to that match, the previous round, Kenta Nishimoto playing against Ginting, and the shuttle appeared to be in from Ginting. From a Ginting shot, it was ruled out. Broadcast footage showed it was still in, but the decision remained unchanged. No challenges on that court. No challenges there on court 3. It's going just wide for Nishimoto. Another good start here for Christie. Nishimoto quickly tries to end the match by shaking hands with the match officials. Nishimoto was actually in a good position at 16-12. Then fought back until it was 18-19. And then at 18-20 there was the controversial point where he should have, I haven't seen it myself personally, but I was told that it was indeed in, but of course that is the nature of it. Have to go with the human element. Protests all not changing the result. Nishimoto going on to win 21-18. Good smash and a good retrieval there from Nishimoto. He's saying it should be 6-1. There you go, and he's got that right. He's right on the money here, isn't he? Jonatan Christie. He's not gonna let that one go, fair enough. You want to get that absolutely spot on. A man who has also had a bit of a mixed bag in terms of performances this year. Again, very, very similar to where we were in the last game. It was 7-1 as well. It was 7-love and then 7-1. That's where we find ourselves here. He's on a roll and he's comfortable. Christie, he's cruising this. Christie's had 5 second-round exits this year and 2 in the first round. Japan and Malaysia Opens in the first round, 5 in the second. All England, China, Indonesia and Singapore Opens, as well as a China Masters. That was just last week. After he beat this man. Quarterfinal appearance at both the World and Asia Championships. Semi-finals at the India Open. in Indonesia Masters, his home tournament, got to the final. It's been a string of pretty early exits for him, actually, since the Asia Championships, where he hit the quarterfinals. The only other quarterfinals hit is the world champs. So I think by his high standards, this is not quite up to par. So, oh, he's challenging that. Oh, that's a slightly late one, but I think I did see him put his hand up earlier, to be fair. Not convinced. He started the year well enough. Okay, he had an opening round exit the Malaysia Open, but India Open was the semi-finals, Indonesia Masters was the final. But then, in terms of the HSBC BWF World Tour, there you go. It's out. He has not hit another quarter-final since, I told you, Asian World Championships he has. That's it. So he'll be delighted, and he's in a very good position here to do so, to get into, well, he's already got to the quarterfinal, so that in itself is his best result in a long, long time on the tour since January. So you just need a tournament to go your way to turn things around. And look at that. It's emphatic from him. And he has taken himself to the interval here with a big, big lead, even bigger than the previous game. 11-2, having won the first game comfortably. He's in a great position here to get into a rare 2025 semi-final. Jonatan Christie. He's got a lot to do here. Kenta Nishimoto, he's not looked at the races today. It was a grinding match yesterday. I just wonder whether that took a bit out of him. To weather a bit that controversy. It's not really his fault. Nothing much he can say and do. It's the call of the officials. It's gone long. He has struggled on this end. Much more than the other end, which would just go back to what we were saying about the conditions. But Christie is actually cruising this right now. Well, in his career, Jonatan Christie, when he wins the first game, he goes on to win the match 70% of the time. That's throughout his career. If we were to take a more recent pool size of his form overall, that does dip to 65% this year. In keeping with sort of the year he has had. Christie. One of them has had a particularly good year, but he has got a title to his name. Nishimoto, which Christie does not. It's a great shot. Just returns that block, just returns the pace. 21 shots. Oh. Well, I can do something similar, says Christie. No chance there for his opponent. That was dancing on the net cord, and it eventually falls in favor of Kenta Nishimoto. Another great shot. Yeah, he's showing his repertoire here, Christie. Absolutely desperate, I'm sure, to get back to the latter rounds of tournaments where he would feel he belongs. As for his opponent, Kenta Nishimoto, and he, conversely, when he loses the first game, yeah, he just looks a little forlorn, isn't he? Shoulders are dropping at the moment. Kenta Nishimoto, who knows that this is pretty much done for him. Guess he can stage the mother of all comebacks. A man throughout his career who, when he goes on to lose the first game, Nishimoto, someone who's been known to sort of eke things out. Normally a specialist at that sort of thing. He normally goes on to win 64% of the time. It's pretty decent. But this year, that has dipped quite substantially to about 43%. Again, both of them in keeping with the years that they've had, the season they've had, has not been fantastic for them. He's marching on here, Jonatan Christie, and I can tell you that as we look back at this point, the unforced error is not helping Kenta Nishimoto's cause. It's going to go just out. Yeah, I can tell you that Louis Farhan has leveled things with Weng Hong Young. They're going to go into a third game now. Not quite the one-sided second game we thought it might be. 13 game points. All coming a bit late now, isn't it, for Nishimoto? It's a nice shot. Easy win for Jonatan Christie. One of his easiest, in fact, against an opponent he knows very, very well. Kenta Nishimoto completely outplayed here. And yeah, rather surprising. This is in terms of aggregate points scored against this opponent, it's the second lowest aggregate points scored in a straight games defeat against Jonatan Christie. Once before at the Malaysia Open, 2016. You can see he only scored 20 points. Today, he's only scored 22 against Jonatan Christie, who had a fine win here into his first semi-final since January. Jonatan Christie, 40 from Indonesia, beats Japan 7th seed from Japan. 21-14, 21-18. 39 minutes is taken, and Christie will be absolutely delighted that it's his first semi on the HSBC World Tour since the Indonesia Masters in January. Well, one of the quickest matches today, Jonatan Christie disposing of Kenta Nishimoto, one seed beating another comfortably, just like An Se-young did really with Tomoko Miyazaki earlier. Now we move to men's doubles. Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi, the 4th seeds from Japan, will play the qualifiers from Korea, Lee Jong-min and Wang Chan.